Whammy Grammy Tyler.
Whammy Grammy Al, back at it, buddy.
Back at it. Like nothing ever happened.
Back in the studio, right at home where we belong, where we feel comfy.
How's the last week been since the old On Location episode?
Well, I've been missing you, bud. That's hard. My Alex withdrawal. But
yeah.
Done it before.
But here we are, virtually talking.
As usual. It's been okay, Weather's on the up and up.
Yeah, I saw that. As soon as I left, it got nice out.
Yeah, it's still a shithole. I mean, there's still mountains of snow and giant puddles to step in.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Right.
Yep. Cool. You doing
Sorry I was
skating?
late to... sorry, what?
I was just wondering if you've done any skating lately.
Maybe like once the ramp since our last time we were there, but not a whole lot, no.
Yeah, me neither. I feel like we should just get it out of the way that the 2 weeks ago challenge that you've set, neither of us have or likely will submit a submission for,
I might do one. It's still on the list. I want to say that, want to let it simmer a little longer. Fester,
True.
Maybe.
Let us know in the comments if you want to see us do 2 tricks in a row without moving our feet. And don't forget to smash that thumbs up, subscribe, and all the rest of that.
Yeah, because the 3 people who are watching this haven't already subscribed.
I don't know. They might need to smash that subscribe.
You know what? They should prove they're watching it. Let's get 1 submission. 1 no moving your feet challenge submission.
Oh, that's a tough one to get a submission for.
Yeah, judging by 100% of the hosts didn't come with it, so we'll see.
We need more challenges like make a sweet sandwich.
Holy
shit. Oh my god. Classic white bread grilled cheese BLT. I felt pretty fucked up after. That's how we get submissions.
Yeah, or if, we cared about our show and marketed ourselves better.
I feel like we market ourselves just fine.
You think Jason Ellis isn't getting submissions for his show?
Yeah, but you think that Jason Ellis is the one fucking recording, editing, posting, fucking doing everything for his? Probably not.
Ellis mate? Oh, yeah. Hard worker.
For the Hawk versus whatever one, you think? I know for a fact Tony Hawk edits that one.
No way. The Honk?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, fucking harsh tokes for the Honk lately, hey? Broke the fuck out of his leg.
Yeah, it's I wonder what the hell happened.
I think he said he was trying to McTwist where he didn't have enough speed. And
really?
Came down weird, yeah.
I feel like if you'd have too much speed is the type of thing to like snap your leg in half like that.
I think he probably just like ailed and like landed weird. I don't know, man.
He's got old man bones too.
He does have old man bones. I wonder how he'll come back from this one. He's no spring chicken, right?
Yeah. Who knows? I guess we'll wait and see. Tony, if you're watching, let us know how you're healing up.
Saw him taking some steps today. Looked okay. I mean, Steve Cab, I think, broke his leg or whatever, like last year, the year before. He came back. He's older than Tony.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Lower to the ground, though. Shorter leg. Quicker to heal.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
Do you find that you heal faster because you're a small little guy? There's less stuff to heal?
Yeah. Small and hairy, like Wolverine. Got that healing factor.
Yeah.
No, I don't find I heal any quicker. Maybe just because, I have a lot of practice of getting hurt all the time, so I'm like pretty good at it.
I've never tried swearing, but I hear it's good.
You do, eh?
What are these things for? You feel good?
Yeah.
That maybe is it.
Cool.
Someone who lands more tricks wouldn't know what to do healing wise as well. Their body would be like, "What up?"
Yeah, that's usually how my body reacts when I get hurt. It says, "What up?"
It's like, what's going on? You usually just have to ice the bottoms of your feet, I guess, from the bolts.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, one time I stomped a trick so hard the bolt went right through my sole of my shoe, right through my foot. Had to pull hardware out through my toenails.
That's
Believe it or not.
Through your toenails? That doesn't sound very stomped. That's like landing in the middle. That's not like real bowl. It's like
Well, no,
you're landing
because
your toes on
the
bolts?
hardware went through the foot. I hit the bone, shot up through the toe. It was wild. It was crazy. Happened
That's
though.
nuts. It's crazy that this is the first I've heard of that.
Yeah, you've never had that happen? Hardware through the toenail?
No.
It's classic.
No. I hope I don't want that to happen. That sounds uncomfortable.
Did you just knock on wood about that?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it can
I don't
never be
want
too
that.
safe. Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear on your end. There's a lot of shouting going on out there.
I can't hear
Probably
a
about the
single thing.
huge ruts in the alley. They're probably shouting about how it's impossible to drive back there, I bet.
Yeah, I
If
can't hear it.
know them.
Can you
Well, that's good.
take your AirPods and stick them out near the window so the microphone's closer?
You know what it'd sound like. Generic shouting.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of the Tony, it made me think I was like, because he had posted something the other day because it's the 30th anniversary of Birdhouse. And I was like, holy fuck, your team is dog shit.
Yeah. Who's on
Birdhouse's
Birdhouse?
current team, oof, like, as far as people are actively skating at a decent level,
Clint Walker?
it's like a lot of young Olympians you've never heard of, I think, skating Bird.
Really?
Yeah.
Sounds like I would have heard of them as someone that watched the Olympics, though.
Well, they didn't do so well. Yeah, Clint Walker's still in there, but like, what's he doing? He just like has a weed shop and
Is he?
doesn't
Yeah, I
do
don't,
much else.
I don't think I follow anyone that's on Birdhouse or know anything. The last thing I heard about
Yeah.
Birdhouse was Clive Dixon leaving because the team didn't skate
Yeah.
together or something.
Oh, is there? I didn't know the reason.
There
They
was
don't skate together.
it was one of those like out there's or like whatever, one of those videos with him where
Mhm.
they're like following him around New York and he's talking about the team and how like it used to be fun and
yeah.
they like go skate together and stuff and then it just like doesn't feel like a team anymore and that kind of thing.
Yeah, man, used to be hyping each other up. Yeah, Clive! You need more of that. Get stoked,
was that?
You know. That was my Clint Walker impression. Come on, Clive! Kind of sounds like a South Park character.
What's with this?
That's what they always do all the time. Like, you like get stoked. I don't know the meaning of it. It's really stupid. They'd be like, right here!
Right here, boys! Dude! Here we go, right here. All right, boys? Dude! Here we go! Dude! Let's get it, boys, right here, Clive. Give me one. Dude! Right here, here we go. All right, right here.
Right here.
All right, this one's for Big B, right here. Let's go, boys! Dude! Fucking dude, right here! That is what we live for, baby!
Oh, I don't know. I'm less familiar with Birdhouse sessions than you, I guess.
Yeah, I
Even
guess.
though I did watch King of the Road.
Yeah, but I slept on Clint Walker's couch, so who's
did?
tighter? Yeah, years ago, Evan, Pat, and I, he invited us to crash his house. 'Cause we saw him at a
What?
spot, and
No
Yeah.
wonder you know all his little quirks he does on the sesh, eh?
yeah, and the next day...
Was he
we
like,
were
when
driving
you're
home-
at his house, he was like, right here, Tyler, when you're like taking a shit?
No, he's like, how do you want your eggs? Scrambled! No, we gave him a ride to the airport because he was on his way to Tampa Am. Don't think he won.
Yeah, I think we'd know if you won Tampa Am. Who's the worst
Well-
Tampa Am winner?
I don't know, did Jagger Reed never win it?
Probably.
Then him, I guess, would be the worst.
This here's the Tampa Pro winners. That's not that exciting. This seems wrong. Who's Tony Chandler?
What year?
Tony Chandler won 2019, 2020, and 2021.
I've never heard... It sounds like someone who edited this page, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw Lutska in there. That's pretty good. Tony Chandler.
What? This site is just horrible. Tampa Am. I don't know. I'm sick of this. I don't know who Tony Chandler is, but this Wikipedia page has some errors.
Yeah, we're gonna have to dig into who Tony Chandler is.
Not right now, or ever, probably.
Holy crap. If they are screaming about the ruts in the back lane, they're more pissed about them than I am. Because they're going off.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway, so I think we should probably send our sponsor meets to Birdhouse at this point. They need some, beef on the team, beef it up.
Yeah. I think that's what you and I would probably bring to the team is beef.
Yeah, I mean, we could start some beef. I could be like, yo, Deloy, you're out. I'm in. I'm the new
Speaking
Deloy.
of beef.
Give me those sunglasses. Yeah.
Have you been keeping
I
up
shot
with
in.
Elijah Burrell? Huh?
Oh. I thought you were talking about Kevin Bradley was throwing some beef at iShot today, I saw. But
No.
what were you gonna
Elijah
say?
Burrell and Austyn Gillette?
They got beef?
Are you kidding me? It's the biggest thing on the internet right now.
The biggest thing on the internet, more bigger than porn? No, I didn't know.
Actually, maybe. It had like
it.
a 10-page slap thread in like a couple hours.
Well, I was too busy scrolling Transworld. I don't go on
Wow.
Slap.
Okay, so about a month ago, I'm excited that you haven't heard anything about this.
I'm excited to hear it.
Elijah Burrell's on the 9 Club. Didn't listen to it, obviously, but he throws some shots at Elijah Burrell saying like he like went to FA and kind of like morphed into an FA like Dylan kind of guy once he got in there. Just kind of like subtle, like kind of laughs about it, whatever. Just is what it is. And then Elijah Burrell waits like 3 or 4 weeks to record a selfie video on his Instagram story. That's like a minute-long video.
That's always a good thing.
Like he's just like, oh, it must suck to have tried to get on FA and Vans and they didn't want anything to do with you. And then like he's like have fun riding out the last few years of your career on Habitat and Globe. And then it just kind of ends with like a middle finger emoji. And apparently they've since sorted it out, but it's pretty exciting.
I mean, that does sound like a good diss, except for Austyn probably got fucking paid. So he's like, yeah, sure, I'll be on Globe.
Yeah, I think I after that response, I was still like taking Austyn's side, I think, where it's like, I don't know, to like wait that long to send a response, like thinking like, should I post this? Should I not? Like so much about it. And then just also at the same time, it's like Austyn didn't really fire many shots. He just kind of like said true facts.
Yeah, if you're going to wait that long, you better come with some real heat because you're like writing it out. You know, you're going through drafts on your thing.
Oh, and also, did you know that Austyn Gillette made music? He was like, he's a singer.
I can assume.
Yeah.
I bet it's just horrendous.
Yeah, terrible voice for sure. But Elijah Burrell calls him out on that as well, which was kind of funny.
Get him, Elijah.
Yeah. Surprised you hadn't heard of any of this. I guess they didn't post about it on the Transworld site or Hella Clips, so.
No, as far as my defunct magazine site of choice, it's Transworld over Slap.
Yeah.
Sometimes check the Big Brother site, see if there's any news there.
Yeah. Ever anything?
I don't know if they ever had a site. Right on.
Cool. What's
what
the Shad and Kevin Bradley?
Oh, I don't know. I saw some post. It was like Shad's and Friends block party session somewhere. And Kevin Bradley was like, wow, he's doing this in like my hood. Like, go back to Philly, blah, blah, blah. Like, it was like, and Friends is a diss. Like, what? I don't know. I was like, ooh, damn.
I hope they sort that one out.
Yeah, like both those guys at skating. Don't want to have to pick a side. I mean, we know your team, Austyn, but in the outside, in the Kevin Bradley Acheson, what team are you on?
I like them both.
You gotta pick a side, bro.
Kevin Bradley, remember the story about what's his face when he told me to fuck off?
Yeah, that guy in Santa Cruz.
Yeah, I can't think of his name, but Kevin Bradley was there and he was really nice to me the entire time. So, I've got nothing against either of those on a personal level.
Well, fingers crossed you don't have to choose sides because, when it comes down to it, we have to throw down. I'd hate to be on the opposite side of you, Alex, and have to, just punch you in your face.
Me?
Well, I don't know. If you're wondering why I was 3 minutes late to the show, it was because I was watching Sierra Feller's new part.
Fuck, I forgot to watch it. I've seen clips.
Yeah, and it works out well. In support, I'm wearing a Circa shirt.
Wow.
Yeah, I was wearing this earlier kind of by accident, and then it reminded me that part came out.
Tell me more about the part.
Well, I came onto my radar because Kane had texted a couple of clips to our group chat the other day, which seemed strange. So I was like, oh yeah. And then I saw in the mirror earlier that I was wearing a Circa shirt, and I was like, oh, I should watch that part. It was a lot of fakey back tails. A lot of them were like Rick flipped out of.
Flip in ever?
Yeah, like fakey heel back tail, heel out.
Like kick flip in ever?
I think so. Yeah.
Did it?
Well, if you're like winding your shoulders to do a big spin heel out, it kind of makes more sense to fakey flip it. It makes it easier, I think.
Yeah. So, I mean, maybe you should just take that and think, maybe if you start thinking more about the big spin heel out that you're going to end up trying, the fakey flip in won't be so hard anymore.
That's smart. Like sometimes you're thinking about doing a trick out, it makes it easier to get into a trick. when I say trick out,
That's
in
true.
my case, it's only ever a shove. It's never anything more than that.
Yeah, I know exactly. I know the feeling for sure.
Do you think Gocher's got any old mystery boards he can flow me for this? It seems to help.
I don't think he does.
That sucks.
Yeah.
He did have on a hand railing, a crooked grind nollie late flip.
Oh, I saw that. I skipped to the end, as I do with most parts that I don't want to watch, but want to see, you know, if you can impress me with your last couple tricks, maybe I'll go back and watch the whole thing. And I wasn't impressed.
Wait, you were
enough
like,
to go
oh,
back.
I didn't watch that. Like you had forgot, but you actively made a choice not to.
Yeah, but then before this, I also have been watching a bunch of garbage that I've been putting off all week, and that was one of the things that I put
Bunch
off
of
watching.
garbage. What was some of
Yeah.
the other garbage that you watched that you put yourself through right before this?
Nothing really worth talking about, to be honest. The Roger video is actually kind of
I
good.
watched it. Yeah, oh, man, I like that stuff. I always like stuff out of like Houston or Texas. It always kind of looks good. And that Ryan Thompson guy is always sick.
Yeah, it's all right. Vid, you know, could have gone without watching it. I think overall.
But then, did you watch the one homie's part that came out like within a week later?
The
Who was in that?
homage
David
part?
Langston. Yeah, who looks like a mix of like old Gilbert mixed with a little bit of catfish.
Maybe a little you in there, a small guy.
He's doing like nollie back heels. That's
I know,
very
but just like
little girths.
visually, like when you see him, he kind of looks like he's just like a little small guy like you.
I thought you had more of their Steve, but I'll take it. He's sick like me.
Yeah, he did some good tricks.
That
for
part
sure.
was better.
Which
Yeah,
one?
good
The
for him.
homage was better.
Oh yeah, clearly
Yeah, I
the
think
series
they'd been
speak for
filming that video for quite some time.
Yeah, he had a cool like, it's a I don't know 6 or 7 stair hubba with a kink and a gap kickflip crooks just the kink. Seems like it'd be hard.
That was a good part.
Do you think it's possible for me to describe a trick without doing a hand gesture like a gap kickflip crook?
I don't think you should try because it's fun to do this when you're describing tricks. You know.
I do it all the time.
Do you
I'm
go?
poking in.
Are you goofy or regular
I'm goofy.
when you're with your hands too?
You know that. Yeah.
So if you do-
I'm goofy
if you
with
do
my
it- if
hands,
you do
I'm
a
goofy in the
switch
video
flip-
games.
If you do a switch flip with your hands, do you do it backwards? Because I do.
If I do a switch with my
Like
hands,
if you're
it's
like kickflip crook,
it just
but then,
doesn't
like,
work.
Switch flip crook. Oh, true.
like it
'cause
just
it's,
won't
like,
go that way. Like it just
Yeah.
like it just doesn't work. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't hand skate switch. It's usually
don't?
when I'm demonstrating like, okay,
What if
trick
you
would be
What if you were
like-
demonstrating like a switchback tail? How would you do it with your hands?
I'm mostly talking about tricks I might do, so I wouldn't.
Yeah, but let's see. Show me a switchback tail with your hands. So
like
did
just
you
short
go-
slide.
Did you go right hand on the back? On the
Yeah,
tail?
yeah. It was like
So you do.
really
so you do.
grind that footed.
Yeah. So
It just feels awkward. I don't like it.
okay.
I like won't even play the video games with a regular skater. I hate it. I only want
Really?
to play with a goofy. Yeah,
I
it's
play
stupid.
Skater XL regular because when it first came out, the tutorial was only regular. And then I also play
Well, that's an inferior game.
Session regular as well.
I've never played either of those games for a second.
They're fun.
Never even seen anyone play
But
them.
all the skate games I play goofy for sure. Which is, I don't know. It's just the way it is.
Which is the superior game, as we know.
New game Shredders just came out yesterday or today. It's a snowboarding game. It's pretty fun.
That was a Ninja Turtles game. What's it for?
Nothing that you have. So I
Not
don't
like
know
an
why I brought
iPhone
it up.
6. So yeah, I don't know why you did either. I'll just keep playing 1080 on 64 or whatever. Wearing out the joystick.
Mm.
It happens.
Yeah, what else did I watch?
Did you that America video? Or
Yeah.
I mean Braden Hoban part basically.
Yeah, there's a bunch of shit from like the last few weeks because it's been a while since we've talked.
Right. That was fucked. That dude's on one, hey?
Yeah, great soundtrack too.
I don't remember. It's probably shitty. You seem like you're being
So
sarcastic.
just so bad. Just like almost like ruins the video when it's like the most boring like repetitive songs.
Half the time I'm like watching some of this in like a really whatever meeting with like low audio, so I don't notice that as much.
Yeah, I watched it with Jared, maybe someone.
Was it kind of
When
just
we were
like
in Winnipeg.
bullshit drony music? Was it like
Yeah, I don't know what the genre is called. It's some kind of rock that's just like, I don't know, like a
Ass
loop
rock.
beat of rock, and it's just like the most boring shit ever.
sounds nice?
which made me immediately forget the entire video. Like,
yeah, I remember you
literally
kicked
all
back
of it.
nose one of that hubba and like grinded
yeah.
some shit, but that's about all I got.
Oh, I watched it with Scrib. That's who I watched it with.
Damn. What was his impression of it? Impressed?
I think he liked it. I don't know. I don't think he wasn't overly excited about it. None of it. And neither was I.
Who's Scrib's favorite skater? Or like growing up, like who was it? Like Cole Cannon?
I mean, it probably was like subconsciously, like whether he would admit it or not, based on how he dressed and stuff.
He's wearing big circas, khakis, and no shirt.
I think like
curly
Crawley.
hair, I mean.
Crawley was for sure his favorite skater for a
Right.
long time.
I know you like Jimbo a lot. But
Yeah,
I was thinking more
for
like
sure.
professional skaters.
I don't know. Now that you mention it, it's a good question. Maybe Scrib, leave a comment below, smash that subscribe, a like, thumbs up, all that. Share it with your friends, post it on Facebook.
Maybe we like the comment, we even pin it. Can you do that on YouTube? Can you pin it?
I think so. Make it the top comment of some kind. Yeah. Well, Scrib, if you
I
let
think
us
by
know your
default
favorite
it would be
skater-
the top comment, but
I don't know. Why doesn't everyone watching? Everyone that's still watching right now, let us know your favorite skater in the comments below. We'll scroll through. We'll pick our faves. We'll talk about some of your favorite skaters next week while we talk about our favorite skaters too.
that sounds just lovely.
Yeah.
Right on.
Speaking of favorite skaters, Manny Santiago's new part.
Oh, his new yard part?
Yeah. I know you saw that one because it was posted by the Barracks.
I saw it because I
Your
was like,
homepage.
oh. I was like, Manny, like a new part, let's see what that's like, or like if it's good enough for a new board sponsor. Real decline since his last part, which was actually pretty heavy.
But it's also like all Puerto Rican spots, I think. Like a lot of like sketchy looking spots and stuff. Some cool trade. He like big spin heel board slid a pretty big fucking rail.
That one looked like your big dog.
Like a lot of the tricks seemed like less sick than his first try street league tricks or like whatever like you see him in contests do.
Yeah.
But a lot of cool looking spots and spots you've never seen, which actually I thought was kind of cool. But
Yeah, any like South American parts and stuff, all the spots have like dope colors. It's always like real sweet painted spots that just look rad, but are probably the hardest to skate. Did you like his ender where it's just like kind of a drop of a nollie flip? Cool
I didn't
looking
like
spot. Like good photo, but it's like really, you know, this high of a drop into not really a bank.
yeah, I didn't like that very much at all. Seems like it would like I would early grab that for a footy, you know. If it's
Seems
if
like
it's
maybe put that in your intro or something.
you know, yeah, you know how it's like you'll say something's not sick if it's something that you can do. I have the same kind of thing where it's like if it's a spot that I would skate at all, maybe just don't. You know,
Not sick. You're like, I would consider skating that spot. You're a
Yeah.
loser.
like people skate like that David Langston guy. It was kind of cool, but like that nollie big spin heel off that like bridge bank thing that he does. It's like a spot that
Yeah.
people skate all the time. That's
Yeah,
a dumb
yeah.
spot.
I was waiting for the second angle to be like, okay, does he go like right off the top? He does, but yeah, I mean, people grind it and stuff. Like,
Yeah, that like
yeah, it's not
that's
great.
like it's just like an upgrade of like the bump in Winnipeg or something. Like spots like that just kind of suck.
Yeah, it's a big old fatty to flatty for sure.
Mhm.
I like when whoever it was flew off there and like basically landed on the guy bicycling by. That's like a
Oh
good
yeah.
clip.
Yeah, and people like grind the top thing too. It's just cool.
Yeah, I
It's cool
think.
to skate it. Didn't Yuto do a 5-0 on it? I think.
Yeah, and years ago, Zared Bassett like switch crooked it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you should skate it, not just off the side.
switch.
Switch.
Ceviche. Yeah, I just watched some Quarter Snacks video right before this. Those.
Oh yeah, I watched that. I had a full audible lull where the beer smashes against the spot when he's hucking it to Buddy.
Audible lull.
Like I
That's
fully
good. You
lulled
don't
and
huck
went
a
back and
bottle.
watched it again.
I mean,
It was
come on,
so
guys.
funny. That was almost
learn.
my pick for clip of the week. Which we better get to before we end here.
Sure. Cue
Um,
it up.
We both only have one selection this week.
I only had a trick. No slammy really spoke
Okay.
to me.
Let's get into it. Here we go.
What are you pulling up? Yours or mine?
Yours.
Yeah, this one's a couple weeks ago, but it's just absolutely insane. I don't know how it works. It seems like all you were doing is slamming a nose blender to the other side and then pitching on your shoulder.
I'm not sure exactly what
how-
I'm watching. What is it? The nose bonk thing that you like?
Yeah, he does a tail grab and he
Oh.
gaps the table and just bonks his nose right before he pulls it in.
Yeah,
How
that's
does it
cool.
work?
To be
Like-
honest, I don't know.
You know, like, all it is like, okay, dive your face in the ground. It's just, like, really showing off that he can do anything.
I think if you're going that fast, no matter what part of the board you clip or like whatever, like
Yeah.
you're gonna keep your momentum, no?
No, you're gonna just eat. I can tell you, if there was any dry tabletop, I could make sure to eat
you could do
first
it. You
try.
could make this image happen with your body and your board. I think if you could make that all happen, and at that speed with like the rounded bank and stuff, you'd be able to do that. But I don't think you'd be
No,
able
I'm saying
to.
he would just grab it and just, like, whammy.
It kind of makes sense to me, but I can't
don't
do
know,
any
man.
any stuff like this.
I think if
better
you know
than me.
how physics and skateboarding work,
But he's
that
just so light on his
shouldn't really
feet that
happen.
like I don't know.
I know that, like, when it's Grant Taylor, that's like the only reason it makes any sense, because he just kind of is so light. But no one else could do that. Should.
It's actually
why it's my
kind of
pick.
similar to my pick for this week too. It's not really a slam, but kind of, and not really a land, but kind of. So it's just one clip for both, and it similar to what we just
like it.
watched. I
All right.
hope you enjoy.
I hope so too. Let's check it.
I saw it on Josh's story the other day, and you know it had to be my pick.
Right, oh yeah, because I was like, why have I seen this recently? Yeah, Josh. I think it was like one of those, like, what was it, like, post a slam or some bullshit Insta thing,
Mhm.
and he posted that. I called him. I was like, that's not a slam, Josh.
Yeah, close enough. Really liked it though.
Yeah.
I'm excited for when it plays back in the episode, because there will hopefully be some good volume on it, which is an important part of the clip.
I mean, if you played out that clip for only, I don't know, dozens and dozens and dozens of more tries, I would do a 360. So,
Yeah, but that's not impressive. In my opinion. In my opinion, the amount of hang time you got, you sucked your knees all the way up there, you yelled full volume. Just
really
great clip.
stupid, really trying to bridge your heels, eh? People skated without a card toe, and it seems like it would take way too much energy. But maybe they're not taking as many tries as me, so
I've never been there.
it's pretty good.
What would I
I'll
do?
post a few clips of people right here. Kieran doing a pretty minty 360 flip.
Oh, that was a
Yeah.
stomp one.
Jarrett Tex Anderson, just pretty nice fronty shove.
Yeah? What else we got? Did Jared Arneson do something?
He wasn't there. We've got a young Fane Smeal putting down the classic backside flip.
Oh, that is a classic for him.
And then we've got a young, but still tall, Julian just boosting a big frontside flipper.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you like
Everyone's
that
got
one?
clips. I think David
Yeah.
Beach, big spin?
I think he did. Maybe big flip? Something like that. Big spin, I think.
Probably.
Yeah. I just happened to be looking for a trick, and I think looked at all those clips today, which is why they were fresh
wow.
in the old noggin place.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a couple minutes here. What else?
Nothing. Let's end it.
You wanna? You don't want to talk about the Cater part? You don't want to talk about the Cater
No.
interview where he says he smokes an ounce of weed a day?
Yeah, he really did seem like he was like, I mean, they were pushing it, but he was like, I smoke a lot of weed. I was like, okay.
Mhm.
I really want to get
whatever,
that
I don't-
across.
I don't know. If I smoked an ounce a day, I'd probably want to tell people about it too. To be honest, that's a lot of weed.
That's a baller move. Where he was like, yeah, the weed I smoke, it's a little expensive. I forget. It was like
It's like
lot of
$4,000
money.
a pound or something. I don't when amounts get that high, I don't know what the value is or what anything means. So I'm assuming that's a lot.
I liked where he called out Leo's nollie flips in there, because I guess Leo was like making fun of him when he was a little kid for his nollie flips.
Mhm.
And he's like, fuck Leo's nollie flips or whatever. They're all bullshit. Which I
Yeah.
can't really remember them, but his switch flips are so good. I would think his nollie flips are good.
I don't know either.
Either way.
He did it out of a nose manny down the Plaza Force Fair here though. At a demo.
He did it kickflipped into that nose man. He was kickflip up
Did
to nose manny, nollie flip up. Yeah, so easily.
Oh, I don't remember the kickflip in.
Whatever.
But yeah, the Cater Adidas part, or I don't know if it was an Adidas part or whatever it was. That one was good. It was a good trick.
I don't really remember anything. I remember he kickflips a big stack back in
Yeah.
a table for like the second part in a row.
Mm-hmm. Backsmith heel flip that same table right after is a nice one. It's like a switch frontside flip over a big rail. Sick. Big spin that triple set that Reynolds rail healed.
All right, basically just describing the whole part.
It has a good part. I really liked it. I just rewatched. That was one of the things I rewatched before this because I
Quit calling out tricks right at the end here. I'm gonna have to go and fucking find the clips and put them in.
Yeah, and then you're gonna have to find a clip of me kickflipping Plaza 4.
Ah! Whammy Grammy, Alex.
Whammy Grammy.
Son of a gun.